Asian city in Hollywood. It's Card Sharks. Here's the host of Card Sharks, Bob Eubank.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Card Sharks. This is the game where you can win a fortune on the turn of a single card. And to guarantee that our players get a fair deal, I want you to welcome our two lovely dealers, and here they are. Aren't they pretty? Good morning, ladies. Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams, our two lovely models. And girls, we're going to play Card Sharks right now, so if you would, please start dealing out the cards. And while they're doing that, which, by the way, Susanna will be dealing the red cards to our returning champion, Lacey the blue cards on the lower level to our challenger. And while they're doing that, let's meet our two Card Sharks. They're on their way, and here they are. Whoa! Did you dress up a little today?
I thought I'd go with the bow tie today.
Little bow tie, and the shoes are still there?
They'll never leave me.
I can tell why. Yesterday, if you weren't with us, folks, he had $5,200 and a 5, and he bet everything he owns on the card would be above a 5. And it was, lucky. And lucky, yes. $13,200 worth of luck is where you stand, Jim. Not bad, huh?
Yeah, it's not too bad.
It's a lifeguard salary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Did you meet the lady next to you? You did yesterday, didn't you? Hello, Susan.
I'm Susan Leibowitz, and I'm still a science teacher from 3rd to 8th grade. And I'm going to eagerly await my jump out of the airplane this coming Sunday. But I am wearing a parachute.
Now, wait a minute. Yesterday, we found out your husband gave you a gift. He's going to push you out of the airplane.
No, he's not going to push me. I'm going to jump.
You're going to jump?
And he's going to have it videotaped.
He is. Now,
yes.
Will you have a parachute?
Yes, of course.
Oh, good, good. You see,
yes.
I didn't know what kind of a gift he had given you.
Oh, yes. He wants me back.
He wants you back.
Yes.
If you win lots of money here, I would check the parachute.
No, it's all mine.
What is?
The money, if whatever I win.
Not if you don't have a parachute.
That's true.
Yes. All right, now each of you cut the deck of cards before the show, right? As you know, the object of our game is to work your way across the board here by predicting whether each card is higher or lower than the one preceding it. And yesterday, when we finished up, we had just finished game number 1. Jim won that game. Remember, first contestant to win 2 games wins the championship, plays the big money card. So we're starting game number 2 right now, and we're going to begin with Susan. You're ready, aren't you?
Ready.
Here it is, Susan. We surveyed 100 women, and we asked them, are you a gossip? How many women admitted they are a gossip? We hit your bell, didn't we?
Oh, you sure did, because I'm a woman.
Are you a gossip?
Yes, sometimes I have to admit that I do gossip.
No kidding.
But I don't know about admitting it. Oh, I just said it. All right.
Yeah, you did.
I did.
Yeah.
I admitted it.
Yes.
And I think other women admit that they're gossips. And I'm going to say that 63 women admitted that they're gossips.
So you're telling me 63 out of 100 women admitted they're gossips?
Yes.
Jim, you heard what she says. Would the actual number be higher or lower than 63?
Bob, I think there are a lot more gossips out there, and heck, they're not here to face us. They don't care if they admit it. It's going to be higher.
You think it's going to be higher?
Yeah.
If it is higher, you get the first shot at the cards. If not, Susan will get a shot at them. The actual number of women who said they are a gossip is 34. No, not higher. It was lower. All right, Susan, you have the first shot of the cards, and here we go. Here's your base card. It is a 4. Now, because you won the high-low question, you can change it if you want to.
No, I'm going to try it and go higher.
You're going to go higher than the 4. Here we go. The cards that keep... Susan,
lower.
let me give you your option. You can freeze right now and protect your position, or you can continue calling off high-low cards. But if you make a mistake, Jim gets a shot at the cards.
Go for it.
You're going to go for it.
Lower
than the king. Here we go. It's a 7. Player freeze. Stops right there. Okay, by freezing, she keeps her opponent away from the cards. And we have another high-low question. And, Jim, it's your turn. Here it is. Jim, we surveyed 100 women, and we asked them, do you think the nude male body is beautiful? How many women said yes?
Well,
Well, what?
Well, Bob,
That's me.
I think-
Well, Bob.
that a lot of women obviously are attracted to men, or they wouldn't marry them. I think it's going to be a fairly high. At least 75 of them said the male body.
75 said the... Yuck! I mean, yuck! Susan, do you think the nude male body's beautiful?
No, I think it's better with a little something on it. You know, I like to look at them on the beach, you know, with a little skimpy bathing suit on. I think they're cute.
Really?
So, yeah.
He says 75 out of 100 women think that the nude male body is beautiful.
I think women are going to say lower.
Lower than that.
Yeah.
I think you're right.
What kind of little something are you talking about?
Little bathing suit.
Oh, the little Speedo guys.
It's just like looking at a nude woman. You know, she actually looks sexier with a little something on.
Who told you that?
I don't know.
Your husband told you that, didn't he?
Yeah.
Lying fool. He's the guy who's going to push you out of the airplane. You know that. You say it's lower. Well, let's find out. The actual number of women who said the nude male body is beautiful is 62. You're right, Susan. It was lower. All right, Susan, by freezing, that means you can change this card now. You going to change it?
Change that
yes.
card.
The 7 now is a 7 again. Can't change it. You got to play it.
I got to play it. I'm going to say lower.
Lower than
Yes.
the 7. Let's see if it is. Yes. Lower than the 7. Freeze at the 6. And once again, her strategy is keeping her opponent away from the cards. All right. This is our third question. Here we go. It goes to Susan. We surveyed 100 people on January the 2nd. We asked them, have you already broken one of your New Year's resolutions? How many people admitted they had already broken a resolution?
Oh, I make them and break them every
Me
year.
too.
By January 2nd, I've made them, I've broken them, and I think so many other people have.
Which one did you break this year already?
Oh, I wouldn't tell.
Oh.
Not on television.
Oh,
Later.
later.
Secret. I'm going to say that 76 have already broken.
76 people admitted they've already broken a resolution?
Yeah.
Whoa.
One of them.
Well, Jim, will it be higher or lower than 76?
Bob, it's going to take a little time to break them. I think it's going to be lower still by the 2nd.
You think so? Lower than the 2nd? I had a donut this morning, and that's my first resolution I broke. The actual number of people who broke a New Year's resolution by January the 2nd is 19. Yes, it was lower. Now, Jim, you've got to do some catching up.
Let's do it.
All right, here's your base card. It's an 8, and because you won the high-low question, you can change it.
I'd like to change it, please.
Change that 8. Here we go. It's now a jack.
Let's go lower, please, Bob.
Lower than the jack. Your card is a king, not lower than the jack.
What the heck?
And that means that your opponent gets a free shot.
yes.
Now, because you didn't win the high-low question, Susan, you have to play off the 6. What will it be?
I go higher.
Higher than the 6. If it's
Higher.
higher than the 6, you're
Come
going to
on.
win game number 2.
Come on.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Higher! Whoa! Good game going. All right. So Jim has won 1 game. Susan's won 1 game. They each have $100 today. We'll play our tiebreaker game to find out who plays the big money card. So we come back right after this.
Every month has a 10th, and now every 10th has a winner.
Heavens to Betsy.
Buzzer presents our Game Day Sweepstakes.
We feel we have a deep obligation not to confuse you.
On the 10th of every month, watch Buzzer for the buzzword of the day. Enter that word at buzzerplay.com or on our Facebook page for your chance to win cool prizes. Keep watching every day, but pay closer attention on the 10th, because that could be your lucky day.
It's easy when you don't have to spin something, isn't it?
All right, let's begin the tiebreaker game. Now, they're dealing out over there. Susanna will be dealing out cards from the same deck. This is a tiebreaker, which means that we play in a 3-card game with a maximum of 3 high-low questions. Important game because the winner remains or will become our new champion, and that person gets to play for the big money. So good luck to both of you, and here's the first high-low. Jim, it's yours. We surveyed 100 women who are millionaires, and we asked them, if you could wake up tomorrow as one of the most beautiful women in the world, but all of your money would be gone, would you do it? How many women millionaires would give up all their money to be beautiful?
I'll tell you, Bob, most of those women I've noticed that have the millions, they're already beautiful. They got
Really?
it all. They're not going to trade their money. They've earned it. It's going to be a low number. It's, I'd say 20 of them.
You
would
think only
change.
20 out of 100
20.
millionaire women give up all their money to be beautiful? Susan, higher or lower than 20?
Well, you know, with $1 million, you can sort of get yourself fixed up to look kind of cute.
You mean you could have everything lifted?
Yeah, but
The dimple on your chin would be your belly button when they got done with
or
you, right? Yeah.
just pick it up and
Oh,
move
pick
it
it up,
around,
yeah.
anything you have to. But I still
Ready.
think it's going to be a little bit higher.
You think it's going to be higher than the 20? The actual number of women millionaires who would give up their money is 9. Not higher, much lower. All right, Jim, tiebreaker game. Here's your card. The base card is a queen.
Let's try lower, Bob.
Lower than the queen. It's an 8. Now, will he play or freeze?
It's going to be lower, Bob.
He's going to go on. The man likes to gamble. If it's lower than the 8, he wins the championship, plays the money cards. If not, Susan gets a free shot. No, not lower. That means, Susan, you get to play. Here we
Go
go.
for it.
Because you didn't win the high-low question, you cannot change the base card. Here it is. It's a 9. You got to play off of it.
Lower.
Lower than the 9. The card is now a jack. Oh, they were all tied up right there. Look at the look on their faces. Oh, heck. That's what you said. Next question. Susan.
Okay.
We surveyed 100 marriage counselors, and we asked them, generally speaking, does it hurt a marriage if the wife earns more money than her husband? How many marriage counselors says it does hurt a marriage?
Well, I've been to a marriage counselor, but
Were you having trouble?
Oh, sure. Well, why would I go to her? Unless, you know, I think in
Something to do.
Hey, listen, in 23 years, everybody needs a little counseling once in a while.
Yes.
But I still, you know, they say it'll hurt them. These guys got big egos.
Have what?
Big egos.
Oh, egos, yes.
Yeah. So I'm going to say if a woman earns more than a man, it's going to be 48.
So you're telling me that 48 marriage counselors says that it hurts
Yeah.
if a woman earns more than a man.
Yeah.
Are you actually going to be higher or lower than that, Jim?
It's going to be higher, Bob. Men aren't ready for it yet.
Don't think so, huh? No. All right. Actual number of marriage counselors who said it hurts a marriage if the wife earns more is 58. You were right. It is higher. All right, Jim, here we go again. The queen is still your base card.
Can we try lower, please?
Sure, we can try. Lower than the queen, it's going to be a 10. Player freeze.
Lower.
He's going on. Once again, this is for the match. If it's lower than the 10, no! And back we go again. And Susan gets a free shot at the card. You cannot change the base because you didn't win the high-low, so you have to play off the 9.
I'm going to try lower.
Lower than the 9. Here we go. No, not lower than the 9. And here we go again. All right, this is the 4th and final question in this tiebreaker game. Sudden death time. Someone must win the game on this play of the cards. Control is extremely important. Here's the question to Jim. We surveyed 100 women. We asked them, have you ever received an obscene phone call? How many women said they have, Jim?
There's a lot of weirdos out there, Bob, and I spend a lot of time on the phone. So,
That's why you spent New Year's Eve alone, remember?
Yeah. I let my fingers do the talking.
Yes.
So, it's going to be pretty high. It's going to be about 79 of them had an obscene phone
79
call.
out of 100 women, he said, have had an obscene phone call. Susan, higher or lower than that?
I think even higher.
But it'll be higher than 79. The actual number of women who have received an obscene phone call is 91. It was higher. All right, remember, this is sudden death time, so control is very important. Now, here's the situation, Susan. You can change your base card and play on through, but if you make a mistake, Jim wins the game. Or you can pass it on to him. He must play it out using the base card of a queen. If he goofs, you win the game. You want to play or you want to pass?
I have to let Jim try it.
You're going to pass it on to Jim. All right, Jim, play it across, and you're the champ again. Here we go. Higher or lower than the queen?
Say lower, please.
Lower than the queen. It's a 9.
Let's go lower, Bob.
Lower than the 9 for the championship. It's a deuce. Our champ remains champ. All right.
Woo! Oh, Jiminy Cricket, thank you.
Susan, you got $100. You're a very nice lady. Thank you for being with us. We have nice prizes for you, too. We'll see you again. Come here, Jim. All right. Our champ has already won over $13,000. We'll be back in a moment. He's going to play the big money cards. Be right back for that.
If
We are back with our champion. Close one that time.
Yeah, it was rough.
Okay, Jim's won over $13,000. Now you're going to have a chance to play the big money cards again. Suzanne and Lacey have a brand new deck of cards they're dealing out, and we're going to start you off on the bottom row with $200. What you must do is bet your way across the bottom row, calling off high-low cards, all right? And then when we get to the top, the next row, the middle row, we're going to give you another $400. You bet your way across. Minimum bets are $50 apiece until you get to the top card up top, and then you must bet at least half of what you've earned at that time. So the very best of luck to you. Let's give him $200. And by the way, you'll have 3 opportunities to change cards. Lacey's dealt out 3 cards over there for you, so anytime you want to change, you'll have 3 chances to do that. You've got the $200. Good luck to you, my friend. Here we go. You can turn that $200 into as much as $32,000 with the right turn of the card. So good luck, Jim. Here we go. Here's your first card. It is an 8. Change it or play it.
I'd like to change it with number 1, please.
Number 1 card now becomes a deuce. All right, how much
I'd
of the
like
$200?
to bet $200 that it will be higher, please.
200 that is higher than the 2. If it turns out to be a 2 and the big money cards, a push is a push, no win, no loss. Okay, you've got $400.
Let's bet $350 that it'll be higher, please.
350, higher than the 4. Your card's a queen. You're at $750.
Let's bet $550 that it'll be lower.
550, lower than the queen. It's a 5. Yes. You're at $1,300. This card goes up here. We'll give you another $400. You now have $1,700. That's your base. You can play it or you can change it.
I'd like to change it with number 2, please.
Okay, the number 2 card. The 5 is now a 10. Still have one more card to go anytime you want to use it.
I'm going to bet, what the heck, $1,000 it'll be lower.
All right, $1,000 lower than the 10. Your card's an 8. You're $2,700.
Great.
One more card to change if you so desire.
I'd like to change it, please.
All right, that's your last card. And your 8 is now a queen. Good move.
I would like to bet $2,000 it'll be lower.
2,000, lower than the queen. It's a 3. You're at $4,700.
Bob? Let's do it. Let's bet $4,700. It's higher.
$4,700 higher than the 3. Jack! $9,400. This card now comes up here. You must bet at least $4,700 on this card.
Can you best guess, Bob? I'm gonna do it. $9,400. It'll be lower.
$9,400 lower. It's all or nothing for Jim. $9,400 lower than the Jack. It's a deuce! $18,800! Woo! All right. Yeah. We'll be back in just a moment with more card tricks to tell you how much this guy is worth.
Introducing all-time Whammy favorites from K-Buzz. The Whammy Fab 4, Whammy Presley, Michael Whammy, and many more. Not available in stores, only on Buzzer. Next.
Let's bring on a new challenger to meet our champ, and here she comes.
I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Tell us who you are.
Bob, my name is Betsy Machine, and I'm originally from Minneapolis, Minnesota, where I'm going to school still.
Good.
I'm a law student there, and I'm out here enjoying myself with a few friends.
Well, we hope you have a good time on Card Sharks.
Oh, I'm gonna
the guy
try.
next to you is having a wonderful time.
He is doing great.
He's won over
He is doing
$32,000.
great.
Let's see if you can't unseat him, all right? You both cut the cards backstage, and Susanna has dealt out a new cards from a new deck. And so let's go to our first question, the first high-low question in game number 1 between Jim and Betsy. And Jim, it's yours. Jim, we surveyed 100 people, and we asked them, have you ever been sued? How many people said they have been sued?
100 people, huh? Well, Bob, I don't think it's that many.
Really?
I think out of 100, it's going to be a relatively low number because, you know, it's not that much fun to do. Maybe 20 of them.
Or to have done too, I will tell you that.
Either way.
You say 20 out of 100 people said they have been sued. Betsy, will that number be higher and lower than 20?
I'm going to have to say, being the soon-to-be attorney that I am, that it's going to be just a little bit higher than that.
You think it'll be higher than 20?
I think it's going to be a little bit higher.
Actual number of people who said they have been sued is 18. No, it was a little bit lower. It wasn't higher. All right, Jim, here we go again, my friend. Here's your first card. Your base is a 10. Because you won...
Let's change it,
You're going
please.
to change that? Sure. All right, now, the 10 now becomes an ace. Here we go.
How about lower, please?
I knew you'd say it. I knew it. It's lower. It's a jack.
Let's do it again lower.
Lower than the jack. Your card is now a 10. Player freeze.
Let's freeze.
Freeze on the 10. And by freezing, you keep Betsy away from the cards. Thank you, Susanna. All right, we're going to pause for these words. We'll be right back with the rest of this game. No, go away. See you in a minute.
Are you...
Welcome back to Card Sharks. We don't have time to finish the game today, but our champion, he's won a little over $32,000, and he's going to be back tomorrow, as will our new challenger, Betsy, as well. You'll be back, Susanna.
I'll be here.
Lacey be back?
I'll be here.
And I'll be back, too. I'm Bob Eubanks for Susanna Williams, Lacey Pemberton, Gene Wood, and the whole gang at Card Sharks saying thank you so very much for watching our show, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye, everyone.
Some of our departing contestants will receive. Capture your best memories with a Polaroid. The Sun 600 comes with carrying case and coupon for free film. And a cookbook. And for more real barbecue taste, new Shake and Bake barbecue-style coating mix. A new blend of seasonings for delicious tangy chicken and ribs. And a watch, an Isodette spray and lozenges with benzocaine. Fast relief from sore throat pain. sore throat? Try Isodet. Use as directed. And a calculator. And Mazola Margarine has such a fresh, light taste, it's too good for words. Mazola Margarine. And a member of our studio audience will receive Bernardo Limoges, 4-place setting of Artois dinnerware. Elegant china enhanced by traditional design, interpreted for today's lifestyle from Bernardo Limoges. And one of our polling groups will receive a Whirlpool electric range with lift-up, spill guard, cooktop for easy cleaning, digital meal timer clock, black glass panoramic oven door from Whirlpool. This is Gene Wood speaking for Card Sharks. A Mark Goodson television production.